Hi everyone. Today we're taking these two bad boys and turn it into this. I'm gonna keep it as simple as I can, as it is a beginner guide to whole chicken. I want more people to save their money, get tastier and juicier chicken, and also make cooking fun. Let's get cooking. We're gonna do it as easy as possible, but I'm gonna give you some tip if you want to take it up a level. You can take your fingers and just pull it inside like here, so between the meat and the skin. Then you can do a paste with olive oil or butter or pure spices directly inside here. You can also do it with the bones. Then you can cut up a small part here, then you can go inside here. But today I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible, so I'm just gonna fill it with some lime, some ginger and some garlic. Then we're gonna get some olive oil all over and salt and pepper. Just to crisp up the skin, a few turns with salt and pepper. 160 degrees for about an hour. While the chicken is in the oven, we're gonna prepare the vegetables. We're gonna go with potatoes, parsnip and carrots. We're gonna do a really easy and good cold sauce or dip, just with some sour cream and some lime zest, ginger and garlic. So the same spices that went in the chicken we're gonna use in the dip. And some honey and some salt. And we're good to go. So if you just want to use dry spices to make it easier, do it fresh. Perfect. Instead of just dropping the vegetables around, I'm gonna put them in a bowl. Add some oil and salt and pepper. So these caraway seeds go straight into the potato. Then we can just spread it around the chicken here. So we crank up the heat and we go straight into the oven. To cut up a chicken, it's very easy. So I'm gonna start with the bones and thighs. And we have them here. We're just gonna cut up the skin here, so we can separate the bone and the thigh. And what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take our knife here at the top and just follow along, do a little incision there. And then we're just gonna do like this. And then you see like the joint comes up here when we break it apart. And we can just follow along the joint with our knife. And it will get separated. Just cut it open, do a little incision and wrap it open, and we have good wings. Now we have removed the wings and the legs. And in the middle of the breast we have the breastbone, and you can feel it, it's really hard. And what we want to do is we go in with the knife on the right side of the bone and the left side of the bone and follow along, and we will go like this. And I want the skin on mine, so I'm gonna try to keep that intact. So I'm following along the bone. Then I come to an end here at the bottom, and I can just scrape it and follow along. Then I just go on the right side again. So if I had a head chef here, he would probably yell at me for not doing it nice enough, but I don't have a head chef here anymore yelling at me. So I'm gonna do whatever I like. So if you want now, you can roast it really hard in the oven to get a deep flavor on the stock. You can roast with the vegetables and everything. But for my soup, I want a lighter touch on it. So I'm just gonna boil everything with the vegetables, keeping it simple. And the vegetables I'm gonna use is parsnip, some onion, some carrot, and celeriac. We're gonna cut some shallots. You can remove the inner layers just to be able to flatten them out a bit when you cut them. And these go straight into the stock, just like a real restaurant kitchen. So the stock is going here, over here, for our soup, and you can also use it straight into the risotto, but since I already have a pre-made here, homemade everything that's roasted, as I talked earlier about, I'm gonna use this one so I don't have to wait on that one. And the risotto, quite simple. The shallots we have diced. We're gonna use the risotto rice. I don't have white wine, but I'm gonna splash some vinegar in. Not the best, but it will do for this night. And then we just stir, 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 scoop some stock. And we don't want to rinse the rice because we want to keep the starch. And the starch is going to release when we stir and add a bit of stock at a time. That will get that creamy risotto. So we go in with a lot of olive oil. Best sound in the world. So now we go in with the rice. And also we want to sweat it here. Splash of vinegar. So I'm gonna keep on stir and stir and add stock. So let's pan-sear some chicken breast, and I'm gonna treat it as a steak or something. So just go in with oil, and then when we flip it, we go in with butter and some garlic. It will get lovely in there. And we start frying it with the skin side down. Get some oil around it. Now we can flip it, reduce the heat a bit, knob of butter, and some garlic. And back to the risotto. Stir, stir, stir. The rice is getting fully white, so maybe we can start tasting a bit. 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. So stir, stir, stir. So it's soon ready. And since I don't have salt in my homemade stock, I'm gonna do some salt here. But if you use pre-made stock or bouillon cubes, be a bit light on the salt, or don't use any salt because they are really salty as they are. I'm not gonna throw away this butter from the chicken. So it's infused with chicken and garlic and salt. So the risotto is almost done. Add some more butter, the parmesan, save some for the plating. And also I'm using canned artichokes. So I want to keep the color that's kind of beige and white. Totally perfect. So let's string the stock here. It has cooked for 1.5 hours. And let's remove the chicken pieces here and cool them down. Then we go back with the stock. And we will get it boiling and add some more water. And now I'm gonna chop the vegetables for this, and I'm gonna use parsnip, potato, and carrots. And I want very small pieces, but you just cut them to taste. Now I'm gonna just get the potato into the soup. Now we just pluck some meat from the bones. I think it's all good. And we just drop it back into the soup. We just add the peas into the boiling soup when the other vegetables are cooked through. Perfect. Made a beautiful chicken pea soup with vegetables and a risotto with artichoke, chicken, breast and parmesan. And we have whole roasted chicken, we have the leg and the thighs here, and we have some vegetables and the cold dip. I hope you learned something. I hope you want to try to buy a whole chicken and try some of my dishes or something else. Let me know how it went in the comments. So, thank you for watching this video. I'm gonna link some other videos here. Take care everyone. Bye.